Hello friends, some of you have asked me how to reduce the noise in the image, and also the second question was what if I don't have any third party software to reduce the noise. So we definitely have features in the Photoshop to reduce the noise. So today we will have a look at how to reduce the noise in your image. There are two kinds of noise we normally see. One is the chroma noise, which is a color noise. Another is the Luma noise, which is a luminosity noise. Some of us we normally discuss that if I use high ISO, the noise will appear in my image. Yeah, that also happens. So we will have a look at the how to reduce the noise by using the inbuilt features of the Photoshop and Adobe Camera. So let's go one by one. So I have selected this image and you can see that there is a noise in the image, which you can see. There is a good noise in the image. So let's work on it. So we discussed last time that we first will do is we will duplicate the layers by using Command Z or Control Z. So I'm adding two layers here. This layer I am going to name it as a saturate. Desaturate. This will be sharpening. The background image remains as desaturate, sharpening, and background. You can name whatever you want. I'm just for uh, namesake I have made this name so. Now when we will go to the first layer where we said it is a desaturate noise. So you can desaturate this image by Control Shift U, becomes black and white kind of thing. I can say Control Z, and you can also go to Image, Adjustment, and Desaturate. Once we make a desaturate, what we will do is we will make this as a smart object. For time being, we will off this desaturate image and let's go to the second layer which we created as a sharpening layer. Go to this second layer called sharpening. You have to make it as a smart object. Then over to smart object. Then go to filters. Go to camera raw. In camera raw, under details, you will find there is a sharpening, there is a noise reduction, and there is a color noise reduction. Under sharpening, you can see the various tabs. The noise reduction, you will find another tag. So what we will do is we'll start playing with this. So as of now, I'm just doing the sharpening to some extent. Yes, somewhere around 70, 80, it is 83. I keep the radius as is, I keep the detail little bit increased. Then I go to masking, I'm not touching. Go to the noise reduction. Here you can try with various values. So I'm going to 71 and you can see here that I'm just blowing it. So good amount of noise is already gone. So what I will do is I will just play around to see how much is the noise appearing. You can see noise is reducing in the background. I'm just going to 78 and stop here. And also I'm going to play with the color noise. So maybe 30, 40, 30, 35 seems to be good enough here. So you can see that the subject is still intact and the noise in the background has almost reduced. So now I will say OK and go back to the Photoshop. Now I will. Now I'm going back to desaturate layer. I'm going to on it. This layer is on. Let's go to filter tab. Under the other tab, there is a high pass. Now we can see the gray screen. You can play around with the labels here. Let's see which radius is good enough so that we can see the hornbill and the surrounding area. So around 2.6 is okay. So let's say okay, and now change this blending mode to overlay. Now the noise reduction is done. There is some color cast, so let's work on color cast. Work with curves. Here you can click on the settings available. Go with the auto options. You can see here the auto options. So we'll check which one is good one. This is plain. Okay, this looks good, so I am going with the enhance per channel contrast. I'm saying okay. So now see our image is ready, the noise is gone. Let's have a look at the final image.